This Farm to Fork segment is sponsored by Netafim.
We've brought you lots of agriculture out in the field, but one thing we haven't talked about is what happens actually in the greenhouse. Today we're with Jessica Vaughn of Jacobs Farms. And Jessica, tell me what the differences are between farming outside and then actually in a greenhouse.
Well, one of the biggest benefits is we can grow year-round. And in this greenhouse, we keep our most valuable crops, one of them being basil. And something that we like to do with our basil is we need to keep it under climate control. So we like to give it the most comfortable environment possible. So we do keep the air circulation going, we keep the temperature just right, and so that the basil can produce for a longer period of time and with much more productivity.
Okay. Now, being organic, there are certain things that you can't do that production ag on the other side might be able to. So what are some of the challenges you have and the ways you overcome that?
Well, of course, we can't do all the spraying that you can do in conventional agriculture, and also being inside of a greenhouse, we can't use a lot of the equipment that you might use outside. So in here we have some compact equipment that looks like the mini version of what you might find outside. So like the big bug vacs that you see out in the fields, we have little tiny ones that roam around in between the beds.
Bug vacs actually suck up the bugs.
Actual bug vacuums that will suck the bugs off the plants. We also have, as you guys can see in here, we have some blue tape that runs between all of the blocks. This also attracts the insects and traps them so that they can't get at our plants. We also have in between our blocks, we have some flowering crops that we don't harvest, but that do provide a habitat for our beneficial insects that take care of a lot of our they're natural enemies for our actual enemies.
Love it. Well, organic farming has its own challenges, and Jacobs Farm certainly does it very well. Jessica's a great example of that. For Farm to Fork, I'm Rich Krebs.